What's up, everybody? I'm Kim Horcher here to start your week with your fix of gaming news. Today we're talking about new reported PS5 Pro specs, a modder discovered Star Wars Battlefront may have ripped them off despite developers specifically saying they wouldn't, and what you can expect in the latest update for the finals. Let's get into it. Presented by the finals. We may know what the PS5 Pro's power will be, and it's certainly not over 9,000. RIP Akira Toriyama. To be clear off the top, these specifications are at this point not officially confirmed by Sony and are still considered rumor, though the IGN news team and Insider Gaming do believe the specs to be real. Talking CPU, well, it's said to be the same as the PS5 CPU, but with a high CPU frequency mode, which amounts to a 10% increase to 3.85 gigahertz, and the GPU, which enables faster rendering and higher quality ray tracing powered by 33.5 teraflops. The standard PS5 offers 10.28 teraflops. However, a direct PS5 to PS5 Pro comparison would work out at around 10.28 versus 16 to 17 teraflops. Also interesting, the PS5 Pro is said to have an upscaling / anti-aliasing solution called PSSR, or PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaling. It's described as custom machine learning architecture and an AI accelerator. Elsewhere, PS5 Pro has a detachable disk drive and still just 1 terabyte of storage space. If you're planning on playing GTA 6 on this thing, figure out what's getting deleted for the space. It really seems like they could do more than 1 terabyte, but okay. As to when the PS5 Pro could come out, again, nothing's official. But if Sony were to follow form, the PS4 Pro launched in November, 3 years after the standard PS4 came out. That pattern should indicate a probable November 2024 launch window, but we'll see as news develops. Elsewhere in the PlayStation world, Sony has reportedly paused PSVR 2 production to account for a backlog of unsold units. The company has also revised its PS5 sales forecast from 25 million console units to 21 million, and it has stated there will be no releases for any major PlayStation franchise games like God of War and Spider-Man before April 2025. Last month, Sony announced layoffs affecting 900 staff employees and that they will close their London studio. It's going great, everyone. A longtime Star Wars Battlefront modder found further evidence the recently released Classic Collection used their mod despite the developer, Aspyr, promising they would not do that very thing specifically. Maybe they altered the deal, and the modder should pray they don't alter it further. A long time ago, 2005, in a console far, far away, the original Xbox, Battlefront 2 launched and released an Xbox-exclusive DLC pack that featured 2 new heroes with unique animations no other characters had. Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress existed in this version of Battlefront only for a time, until 2021, one modder, I Am a Shaman, modded the Xbox DLC to PC for the first time, reskinning 2 other characters to resemble Ventress and Fisto, Ayla Secura and Kiadi Mundi, respectively. These were reskins only, with the animations remaining the same as Secura and Mundi. So, when the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection debuted in the recent Nintendo Direct, fans noticed that it didn't seem like the developers ported over the original Ventress and Fisto from the Xbox DLC, but I Am a Shaman's PC mod, due to the animations matching what they made instead of the original animations, which it logically would have if they had indeed drawn from the original source. Well, maybe Luke was right. No one's ever really gone. Developers at Aspyr told IGN last month before launch that the Classic Collection, quote, does not include any code or content that is taken from uncredited sources, and that they mistakenly included content that is not in the product, after capturing placeholder footage for the trailer last fall. This should have been a problem relegated to just the trailer, except no, the gameplay is apparently consistent with the mod. Following a very rocky official Classic Collection launch, I Am a Shaman says there was evidence to suggest the game did indeed launch with their mod, or at least portions of their mod before updates stripped them out. The modder says they data mined the game and it did use some of the same files from their mod, including glitches and bugs. I Am Ashamed told IGN, quote, "What's odd about this is that they are using the right animations, but the weapons data file, force bubble projectile, and player models for both Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress are from the PC mod." They continued, "Some of the files were only modified in my mod slightly in order to work on PC, but still differ from the official models in some noticeable ways, and the force bubble effect is a completely different projectile I had to create myself." The modder went on to say they didn't have issues with them using the mod, but after they went on the record saying they didn't at all, and still apparently did, I Am Ashamed said the lack of accreditation is an issue. Quote, "How can fans trust a company which doesn't seem to value the fans' passion?" they questioned. Is it true? Have their eyes been deceived? Aspyr has yet to respond to IGN's request for comment, but will update you on IGN.com if and when that happens. The final Season 2 arrived this week, unveiling a fresh 5v5 gameplay mode, new weapons and abilities, and the ability to set up private matches. But perhaps one of the biggest shakeups this season is the change in management. The game show has been taken over by CNS, a collection of hackers and their aesthetic shows. Nowhere is this more evident than in the neon-style city map that has been added to the game, which includes floating geometry to mix up how you parkour around the arena. The map, Cis Horizon, is a neon cityscape with bridges as pathways between buildings and glitchy floating geometry throughout the arena, meaning you'll have plenty of horizontal and vertical gameplay opportunities to best your opponents and gain some cold hard cash. You can check it all out in Season 2 of the Finals, available right now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, and PC. That is your fix for Monday, March 18th, 2024. And if you're stuck in whatever game you're playing, the IGN Guides department can probably help you out. They've definitely helped me before. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll catch you back here next time.